Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be reviewing the Mcfarlane movie Maniacs Bride of Chucky 2-figure box set. This includes Chucky and Tiffany, as well as a variety of accessories. This is a very, very cool collector's set. It's pretty rare these days. I was lucky enough to score this one off Amazon.com for about 25 bucks. The box was in kind of rough shape, but the figures were just in pristine condition, so it was definitely worth it. Really nice detail on Chucky. This is a pretty different sculpt from what I'm used to with the Child's Play 2 Chucky figure that Mcfarlane released. Really tattered clothing, comes with the butcher's knife, which is kind of a trademark for Chucky at this point. The clothing's pretty dirty, pretty dingy. Same articulation as the Child's Play 2 figure. I'll get to that in a bit, but overall really, really nice detailing with this guy. Same goes for Tiffany. The hair on this one is way nicer. It's not as frazzled when you get it out of the box. But overall, it's a really well detailed figure. Has the sort of plastic leather jacket on, which is nice. Also comes with a couple accessories. The wine bottle, or the champagne bottle that they used to kill the couple at the honeymoon suite. Comes with the cigarette, which goes in her left hand. And then her dress is also made out of that sort of molded plastic. Like I said, pretty basic articulation in this figure. There's rotation at the head. The head joint is kind of tight on this figure. Rotation in the shoulder, in the wrists. There is waist articulation. That's kind of one of the only minor problems I have with this figure. Was there's sort of a gap between the top half and the bottom half where you can kind of see some of the clothing exposed. It just kind of looks a little weird. Overall, it's not that noticeable from afar, but just throwing that out there. There's no real articulation below the waist, but there's enough that you can do some pretty interesting poses with Chucky. For Tiffany, it's pretty much the exact same. There's rotation in the head, and then there's rotation in the shoulder, which is on sort of a different ball joint here. It feels very fragile, but there's enough movement in there to kind of position it however you'd like. What's interesting to note is that this shoulder is on sort of a ball joint to kind of go forwards and backwards. Oh, there goes Chucky. And then this one is not. You can just rotate this arm up and down at the shoulder and then rotate at the wrist. Now the champagne bottle can be held upside down or just normally like that. And then the cigarette actually goes in between her two fingers pretty easily. Haven't had any problems with that falling out or anything on display. There is waist articulation there, and then there's no real articulation below the waist there. One nice thing to add is that they did a really cool job with like the netting on her legs there. It looks really nice. It's not painted or anything. And then the boots also look really nice. Overall, this is a really cool collector's set for any fan of Bride of Chucky or the Chucky series in general. You can still find these guys on eBay and Amazon.com. Occasionally some will come up for under 50 bucks. I would definitely jump on that if you have the chance, because this is a very, very well done box set, as are most of the Mcfarlane figures. So that said, if you have any questions about the figures, just leave them in the comments below, and check out some of my other reviews. I have one up on the Mezco Living Dead Dolls Chucky that might be of interest. Also, feel free to check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/turmoilinthetoybox. As always, thanks for watching.